EA Games.
Challenge everything.
Hi, my name is Alex Hutchinson. I'm lead designer on a new game for EA called the-urbz-sims-in-the-city. We'll be showing you 3 lots today: 125th Street, Gasoline Row and Central Station. The elevator pitch for the game is, if The Sims is a parody of suburban life, the Urbz is a parody of urban life. We have more customization options this year than any other console game and any other Sims product on a console before. Not only can you do basic things like choose the sex of your character and then the basic body shape and also the skin tone of your character, you can then go in and choose a multitude of options on the face as well. You can choose different hairstyles, different face shapes. But one of the coolest features this year is you can also go in and basically custom morph any part of the body. That feature was available on the body on the previous screen you just saw, but we'll show it here on the face. This is just selecting the different basic face shapes. You can choose the different parts of the head and actually go in and custom morph. So if you can't create your ideal sim or Urbz this year, then we really can't help you. You can also do other things such as change the eye shape, ear shape, nose shape and mouth shape. And then of course that sim you create is exported out into the world. The first lot we'll show you today is 125th Street. And one of the most important things and worth demonstrating first are our new VIP rooms. There are cool locations on each lot that have some of the best objects in the world. Here's one over here called the Red Room. And we'll send our Urbz over and see if they can get in. Unfortunately, as you can see, you can't get in initially because you don't have the rep to get in there. Rep is a really important concept this year. It's basically how famous you are in the world. You can of course increase that by making friends and helping people out. One of the fastest way to do that is a new feature we have called a power social. Here's one called Blaster Kiss. It's a small micro game which basically allows you to gamble your relationship with that sim. So we've successfully completed it and we should get a big boost to our relationship. And now if we try to go back, we should be able to get inside. I should also mention at this point that that is the fattest sim ever. There we go, we've got inside. So there are cool motive satisfying objects in this room. It's still The Sims at its heart, so it still is a simulator based game. This is a cool fun object being the hot tub, and it should show some of our new effects. Got a brand new particle system, which is awesome. Nice steam effects. This is one of our new objects, this is a dance fan. I should also mention at this point that every object in the game is unique. There are no assets that we've brought through from last year from Busting Out or any other Sims game. And that's true for animations, socials, the works. This is another one of our new features, which is basically trying to get in closer to the character with new camera positions and camera angles. Every object has custom cameras. The player can break out of them if they need to, if they want to go and look at other things, but if you let it play, it will run these sorts of cameras. If it's an MTV style object such as this one, it'll be MTV style cam work, as you can see. Another thing is, as you increase your reputation in the game, other Sims will join you in objects such as this, so you'll have sort of synchronized group dancing, which will again help you become more famous in the city. Another key feature this year are jobs. No longer do you leave the screen to take a job in the game. You now have to find an object in the world to take a job, to make money and to help people out in different districts. This particular job is ferret taming. Ferrets being a fad that's sweeping the city at the moment, and it includes the second of our micro games. As you can see, it's a simple button matching mechanic. If you don't play the button matching mechanic, then you'll still be taming ferrets, but you won't be taming them as quickly. So other Sims in the world, as you see, will think about ferrets and come over and buy them. The job itself is more complicated though. You also need to juggle other motives. As you can see from the bottom of the screen, your normal motive display panel has been replaced by a specific job motive display, saying that you have to tame ferrets, you have to make sure you take regular bathroom breaks, and you have to keep your energy up. It's still The Sims. This is a cut down version of the traditional motive game. There's pets, and as you can see, walking past in the background is a bulldog. There are 3 different pets you can acquire in the game: a dog, a cat, and a monkey. These are rewards for build buy options in later goals. I've almost filled up the ferrets. The subway tunnel, which our character is now descending into, essentially links the city. So the entire city is linked together by the subway. You can travel to the 9 different subculture lots and also the 3 home lots. This is the second of our locations. This is called Gasoline Row. One of the cool things here is we can highlight that rep is both positive and negative. If you want to be infamous in the city, you can do bad things, such as here, trashing people's motorcycles. But these things have consequences. You can see a big list of people on the right of the screen who are waiting to beat me up. But as you can see, you can still unlock areas and gain rewards by being a bad guy. You have to choose, though, if you want to be good or bad at the start of the game. You can't sort of waffle in the middle. This is the VIP room for Gasoline Row. Some of our cool new objects. There's an arm wrestling table. This is a single and dual use object, so you can basically use it by yourself, or you can challenge another sim. See if the bouncer lets us in. Winning or losing these objects is generally based on your mood, which you can see in the bottom left of the screen next to the little smiley face. So we're in an average mood here, so we've got a reasonable chance. No, we lost. There you go. So if you want to gamble and make some more money with those objects, you can improve your mood and go back and use them. There's a dartboard. Again, this will highlight some of our new cameras. Again, success in these objects is based on mood. So we're still encouraging players to use objects in the world, to place new objects to allow them to improve their mood faster. This particular biker bar also has arcade machines. You can also see from this angle some of our new control system. You're now driving the plumb bob around. So instead of having a cursor, you're actually driving the plumb bob off the sim's head and selecting objects. You can see that we have a new lower camera position, which lets you get in closer and tighter to your sim than ever before. We really want you to identify with your character this year and basically see them as your avatar in the world. Where previous Sims games let you control many different people, ours is focusing on your single player character. You can, however, get everyone in the game eventually to join your crew, which is the version of a creator family this year. So as you become more famous in the world and you gain relationships with different people, you can eventually ask them to join your crew. And if they agree, then you can control them and send them around the world to do whatever you like. This is the job on Gasoline Row, which is stripping bikes, and it's sort of a joke job where there's a new marketing technique being tried out, which is making sausages. So you basically have to juggle these different tasks. You have to make sausages to attract people into the bar. Then you have to go into the back room and strip bikes. And at the same time, you have to keep yourself from starving. So we'll leave some sausages out there and then go strip some bikes. You can see up in the top left that you're getting a lot of reinforcement dialogues from the boss character. Each lot has a boss. You can see they're standing next to the bike as I work. Again, a variation on the button matching mechanic. The boss is cheering. He's thinking I'm doing a reasonable job. Get there and eat a sausage. You can see from those thought bubbles that everything in the world is basically affected by our new art style, which is to give everything a slight sort of cartoonish angle to it. So it's still very realistic in the kind of objects that you have and can use, but we wanted to give it a more stylized approach this year to really make it stand out. We'll send our character down into Creator Sim to show you the other angles we didn't before. Every district you go to has its own clothing shop and object store, which is unique. This particular clothing store has all the different biker outfits that you saw on the lot before. The coolest thing about customizing your character this year is that it's not just window dressing, it actually has gameplay relevance. So if you want to socialize with people and make friends quickly in the different districts, you not only have to dress like them, but you have to use appropriate socials. So if we dress our character up here to look more like a biker, then the chance of our socials succeeding when we're out in the world on Gasoline Row is much more likely. I think those pants have to go. There we go. So if we take this outfit out into the world, there's a modifier which means that the social we choose on bikers or people in Gasoline Row are much more likely to succeed. So we'll quit the job and head off to another district. This is Central Station. As you can see, all the three districts we've visited are populated by unique characters. There are over 50 unique characters. There are no duplicate characters in our game. Each of these social groups also has unique styles of behaviour. So here you go, a spit trick courtesy of one of these punk characters. Each of the character groups will use different socials and like different socials. So if you want to fit in, not only, as I said before, do you have to behave appropriately, but if you watch their autonomous behaviour, you'll see them all behave uniquely with each other as well. We'll try a different power social as well. This particular one, Chug-a-Lug. It's a success, so he should like that. There we go, we've made a friend. Making friends is a way to unlock new areas, new objects. It's also a way to unlock new side quests. There are a lot of different side quests in the game that'll ask you to repurpose different socials, objects, and places in the game. Some of them ask you to tag objects, like this one. Others will ask you to find a specific sim and use a specific social on them. And these are rewarded with money, relationship points, which equal reputation, and also unlocking new areas. The job in this district is making piercings. And the three things you have to juggle are making piercings, making sure your hygiene is decent so you don't give out any infections, and also keeping your energy up. In all these objects, you create other objects, and your character can also use them as well as make them. So if we want to go over and buy a piercing ourselves here, we can. Two of the cool new creator sim options we have this year are not just piercings like these ones, but you can actually pierce your ears, your nose, your eyebrows, your belly button, and you can also get tattoos in the game, which is pretty awesome. And again, all of those options are liked by some subcultures and disliked by others. So you can take them off, put them back on again, depending on who you're trying to impress. The VIP room in this area has an object called the Fight Cage, which is kind of a parody on Fight Club, the film. So in here you can challenge other Sims to fight. Costs you 50 simoleons to give it a shot, and if you win, you double your money. As you can see here too, all of the lots are based in new style locations. We're out of the suburban backyards and we're into subways. We're up on rooftops, as you saw on 125th Street, biker bars, as you saw on Gasoline Row. All the lots are twice as big as they were in Bustin' Out. They're huge locations, and they incorporate work locations, VIP rooms such as this one, fun areas, and also areas where you can build by. There are also 3 reward apartments, which are essentially traditional Sims gameplay, which are huge lots which are completely customizable, and the player can go in and place all the objects they've bought in these different subculture locations. Did we win? Yes. So there you have it, a shotgun visit through the Urbz.